Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Quest 11. We are currently in Snifferheim's main square and we have got 2 quests in the village to do. So we are going to get to our butts and do it. So first thing we do is we're going to zoom our butts on over to the Viking hideout, because the Vikings haven't paid their tribute in quite a while, as well as not showed up, and they are usually very punctual. So the Minister of Viking Affairs is worried about the Vikings and what's going on. So we're going to head on over to the Vikings and see what we can see. This is a side quest, of course, and not part of the main story. The main story actually had us in Arbora. But the fool that I was, I left Arbora. Welcome, Trevor. You are either brave or stupid to stare into our hideout so brazenly. We are Vikings, dreaded scourge of the northern seas. What business do you have with us? If it's Snifferheim you seek, you're in the wrong place. Raise your anchor and sail around the cape in the east. I'm actually here to find out why you guys have not been doing your jobs. Me and the boys drinking to celebrate the all we got in the last raid. I guess they hit the firewater a bit too hard. This is the same. Oops. I guess we need to speak to the leader of the thing. This guy, probably. So let's speak to him. You're a long way away from home, World Walker. I'm the chief of the Vikings, and this is my hideout. What do you think you're doing here? Well, if you ain't here to kill Shabby, you can stick around. So, as long as I've got the wind in my sails, gold in my hand, and a flagon full of meat, I'm happy. The world might be going to rack and ruin all around us, but that don't mean nothing to me. Gah ha ha ha. Okay, so it's not her. Maybe this guy. I'm the chief's personal bodyguard. At first I did it for the gold, but now I'm a fully fledged member of the gang. I would ask how you fit in here, but it's pretty plain that you don't. If there's somewhere you gotta be, I recommend you get going. Okay, what about you? What do you want, world worker? So the busty body minister sent you to chase up the missing tribute, did he? So, but you made a wasted journey. The truth is, my little brother was the one who went to collect it, but he's gone missing. We have had all the longboats out looking for him. That's why we weren't able to send word to your friend. However, we have no luck in finding him so far. Every boat that has sailed into northern seas to try and find him has been driven back by savage sea monsters. You have a sailing ship of your own, yes? If you should bump into my brother on your travels, will you tell him we are looking for him? He sailed to the island north of Yggdrasil, so I'm sure he is still around there somewhere. Please, Worldwaker, he is my only brother. If you see him, tell him to come home. Okay. All the treasure in this room belongs to us Vikings. Well, it does now anyway. Ha 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 ha. Sure, it might not all be mine, but seeing all the gold and silver gives me the giggles. I just look how shiny it is. You know what? There could actually be a target in this Viking cave. I didn't think about that until now, but definitely there could have been a target in this Viking cave, because this Viking cave is part of the Snifferheim region, and we need one more target. And I did not see a target in the Viking cave, so there could potentially be a target in the Viking cave. It's possible. I've got these 2 barrels, obviously, but we'll double check it. Always gotta double check it, guys. Look, the targets have been way more obvious than I've been giving it credit for. I've been really going out of my way to find the target stuff. These targets have been kind of all of them have been really obvious. The worst thing that happens is I overthink it. Well, I've been overthinking it and thus missing the targets. So all I need to actually do is just look in the obvious places, because honestly the targets have been rather obvious. I just, as I said, been overthinking and thus missing it, and thus not getting the target. So if anyone's to blame, it's my own self, as they say. Anyway, let's head past Dave. Okay, target behind the ship. I would have put a target behind the ship. That would have been such a perfect place to put a target, guys. As I said, this is technically part of the Snifferheim region, so it makes sense. Okay, we're gonna climb on a boat and we're gonna go to the northernmost island behind Yggdrasil and look for this guy's missing brother. Sad, but he's missing. We promised ourselves we wouldn't cry. Okay, oh, that's actually so far. Is there any chance I can teleport there? Zoom. I mean, the Lonalulu Sea is probably the fastest route. Do we zoom our entire boat with us? Is that what happens? I think that's what happens. Boom, boom. Okay, let's just go straight. Straight! I mean, I didn't go 100%. I did a tiny little bit of a turn because I realized that I needed to turn a little bit of a turn. Beautiful. This should get us straight to the northern island. And a couple of enemies, nothing I care about too much. It is a Dragon Quest game, you do not fight a couple of enemies. Bam. 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 Oh, it had to hit Salvando. That sucks. Yep, that sucks.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
Oh, that guy's those guys so right. Bam, beautiful. Easy peasy. Was not hard at all. Love it. Keep going straight, baby. Gotta make our way to that North Island. Not after that, we gotta go to Snarfout and look for the full moon. So basically just any area that is circular. Slash a little bit ovally, I guess. And then make our way there to find a flower. And then those two quests will be done. And then we'll make our way back to Albora. We will keep exploring. As well as speaking to Veronica and Suna's mother. Who we have not yet met. These are enemies we do not care about at all. As I said, enemies we do not care about at all.
For the good guys.
So there's still a couple places we haven't been to. Like there's that island by the Costa Valor. That like what's it called? The Fanglaya, I think is what it was called. We haven't been there. Trying to think of any other place we might not have been. Actually, I can't think of any other place. I think that's like it. A Dython and a Griffin. A War Griffin. Not any Griffin, guys. A War Griffin. Oh, Serena's pep. We can care prayer. We're not going to care prayer, but we can. Hit that Dython. Hit that Dython. I should probably not split up my damage. I should probably focus my damage all in one direction. On one enemy instead, rather. But, you know. I don't think it matters too much. I'm reasonably convinced that I can't really die anymore in this game. But I could be wrong. I mean, like, obviously I can die. I'm sure I'm going to fight stronger enemies soon. But, I don't know. I feel like we're only level 30 something. We're not that high level. But then again, I finished ranking. You finish rank quest 8 around level 50-ish. And that's with quite a bit of... I wouldn't say quite a bit of grinding, but you definitely do a little bit of grinding, I guess. So it would make sense that this guy is just the guy's fishing, right? The fisherman. Oh, he said he needed a thing for his queen. The fisherman said he needed a thing for his queen. That makes sense. Fast fight. A little bit of platinum ore. Oh, a little silver ore. My bad. Not platinum ore, silver ore. I thought it was platinum ore for some reason, but it would seem I was wrong. Yo, dude, what's up? Can you stop fishing already? Sail, world walker. I'm a Viking, and I hail from snowy Snilfilheim. I have come here to find a present for Her Majesty the Queen. What? My blessings you tell me to come home right away? Haha, he has such a warrior guts. Yes, my ship may have sunk, but apart from that, I am perfectly fine. Indeed, I am better than fine. The seas around the island are absolutely teeming with Queen Fizzabel's favorite food, scruffy urchins. They may look like a little tatty, but they taste incredible. I have just found the biggest, juiciest specimen I've ever seen. It will make a perfect present for Her Majesty. I have to sail back to Sniffelheim, and now I see the problem. Would you take this back to Sniffelheim for me? I will stay here and fish for more scruffy urchins to grace the dining table of the Queen. May the wind be at your back, friend. Receives a scruffy urchin. What is a scruffy urchin? Go take the scruffy urchin back to Sniffelheim and give it to the Minister of Viking Affairs. I am going to stay here a little longer and try to catch an even bigger one to put on Queen Fizzabel's plate. Good luck, Worldbreaker. But I have to give it to the Minister of Affairs, not the brother. I'm gonna go to the brother first. I'm gonna first speak to the brother. Tell the brother what's up. You know, the brother's worried about his brother. You know, I'm gonna let them know what's happening. Can't just be like, hey, here's the item for the tribute, but I don't actually freaking I didn't actually tell the brother, oh, by the way, your brother's not dead or anything, he's just fishing. You know? You gotta tell the brother his brother's fishing, or he's gonna panic. Hello. Sail, Worldbreaker. What news of my brother? Ah, he was shipwrecked and washed up on a desert island, but instead of seeking help, he has spent the time fishing for urchins for Queen Fizzabella. Ah, that is my brother, alright. He would not let a little thing like a shipwreck get him down. I was a fool to worry about him. Thank you for your help, Worldbreaker. World Walker. You have put my heart at ease. I have pushed the wrong buttons. I pushed all the wrong buttons. Now, in the old Dragon Quest 8, we would have hit our head, and we would not have zoomed, but in this Dragon Quest 8, we zoom. I mean, this Dragon Quest 11, this is not Dragon Quest 8. In Dragon Quest 8, we would not have zoomed. Okay, let's go give the Minister of Viking Affairs the sea urchin. Sea urchin. I actually don't know what sea urchin. I've never had sea urchin, but I mean, isn't it a Japanese delicacy or something? I think it might be. I don't think it's necessarily a Japanese delicacy. I think it's just a sushi delicacy. Like sea urchin is like one of those. It's really hard to prepare. Oh, you have a turn well. Did you speak with the Vikings? Wait a moment. What is that in your hand? Is that Her Majesty's favorite foodstuff, a scruffy urchin? I do not know why you have such a thing, but you must give it to me. This will make the perfect present for Queen Fizzabelle. Wow, can I have it? Yes. Hands over the scruffy urchin. That black glossy body, those higgly-piggly spines. This is the finest example of a scruffy urchin I've ever seen. It will make a perfect present for Her Majesty. Thank you, Traveler. If she were denied, her stupid Queen Fizzabelle would surely pull her hair and stomp her feet and shut herself in a room for 3 days and 3 nights at least. But now this crisis is averted, and it's all thanks to you here. I hope this goes some way to expressing the true depth of my gratitude. Receives a pirate hat. Well, that was easy. That was very easy. Equipping Steven with the pirate hat. Why does the pirate hat not... Please explain to me why the pirate hat does not have a costume. The pirate hat should obviously have a costume, game. It would have, a pirate costume would have been amazing. Okay, now we're gonna go over here. Oh, nighttime. Boop, boop, which means monsters will be more deadly and kill us. This whole city is designed by one man. Well, he did a good job. I'll give him that. Did you know that the whole city is similar, including our famous castle, was designed by legendary architect Gunnar Bilderborg? He built many buildings all over Asia, but very few are still standing. Stefan is the only place where we can see the true beauty of his original vision. If all the other places aren't still there, that makes me ask the question, why? Is he actually a bad architect? Does his architecture lure the monsters to murder people? I'm just saying. These are questions that I think should be asked, but are not be getting asked, and I do not understand why. Okay, we're looking for a half moon. Or for a full moon. I don't see a full moon anywhere, guys. What is this? Oh, those are new enemies that I've never seen before. Of course, night times have different enemies. I need to remember this. Luminous lamping. It's a new lampling. I love the lamplings. I mean, that sucks, but okay. Whack 'em. Whack 'em, Serena. They're not... Okay, so the scary faces are immune to getting whacked. We have to just kill them the old-fashioned way.
Goodness.
Beat the shit out of them. New enemies types. Okay, so we're looking for the flower. It only grows in the moon area. Is this the moon area? I don't think so. Dude, I'll fight a shadow. Why not? I haven't fought a shadow since the what's it called? Since the Royal Libari. Okay, that's a lot of nice way to start. Oh, that's a great way to start. Oh, it's a double great way to start. These, did he just take 2 crits? But I just crit him twice for 301 damage. That poor fool. Hello, ogres. Is there a flower here? It does not look like there's a flower here. Okay. Bye-bye, ogres. Trolls? Ogres or trolls? I'm not sure. We never got one more target on this map, by the way. We need to still find. So, while we're running, let's keep an eye out for any targets that we might have missed. The potential is always there that I've missed multiple targets. What is that? Is that a shining light? Do I see a shining light? No. Bum, 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 ba-da. No! Don't get stuck. Okay, so we are looking for a flower. A flower in the snow areas is going to be hard to find because flowers don't really bloom in snowy areas. I think I could be wrong, of course, but I think there's a higher than normal chance that I'm not. How about a little bit of a swoosh action? The luminous lamplings are defeated. Dragon slime, or like dead slime. Easy. The experience we get here is still so good. Perma snow. Okay, I think we've got enough luminous lamplings now. I'm not gonna find any more luminous lamplings. It's okay. Ooh, that guy woke up. The whatchamacallit guy woke up, guys. Hello. Chunk of Moonstone, beautiful. I feel like I should murder you. I'm gonna murder you. Why is there a dongo bongo in the background? And yes, I understand it's not actually a dongo bongo, it's a bongo fondongo. At least say the name right. Nice damage, dude. But don't worry, we can whack him. Because Serena's a cold-hearted killer. Nope, never mind. Serena's not a cold-hearted killer anymore. She has changed her ways. She has decided that she's going to be a nice person from now on. Oh, but freaking Jade is a cold-blooded killer. Jade is a cold-blooded killer. Multi-heal. Multi-heal, I'm so happy we got multi-heal. Now, once we got multi-heal, we will never die again. Dude, Jade is a murderer. Jade doesn't take fuck from nobody. Okay, I'm looking for some flower. In the southern area that looks like a fucking moon. I don't see any moons, game. I want to point out that there are no moons in this game. Wait. Where is the entrance to this area? Oh, here. Hello. Wait. Wait a minute. I want to mine this. This has platinum ore, I'm pretty sure. Bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bum bum. Platinum ore. Platinum ore. And a blue eye. I don't want a blue eyes white dragon. I want platinum ore, game. Get your games right. What was that? What was that? Where is this freaking flower, guys? Hello, trolls. Have you guys seen flowers? I'm hunting flowers. But we cannot find the flowers. Oh, there's the flower. Finds a snake rose. A snake rose. Very pretty. Very pretty. Bing, bing, bing. A snare rose. I'm gonna call it a snare rose. Snare rose. Snare rose. Snare rose. I think it's snare rose. Snare rose sounds good. A snare rose for you, my darling. I still don't think if you should propose to Kristalina. She's kind of a cold-blooded killer, and she's a literal cold-blooded killer because she's cold-blooded and she's killed people. So bad idea. But he's a fool, and his heart has made him fall in love. Oh, she's dancing. See, isn't the music wonderful? It's traditional Stefan dancing song. The kind of energetic rhythm is sure to keep the folks warm in these cold climes, don't you think? Can't you feel yourself just starting to sway with the beat? Come on, why don't you join me? Join her. Join her. Join her. Join her. Join her. That's the best I can do. That's the best dance I can do on short notice, guys. Excuse me, what the fuck is happening here? So the bunny girl lured you into the mead hall again. Did she honestly? When are you going to learn your lesson? Wait, aren't I supposed to meet one of the Puff Puff girls somewhere? I'm pretty sure I am supposed to meet one of the Puff Puff. Hey! By the way, Fissy, how did it go with the guard? You know, the pretty little thing you said you had a crush on? You mean you haven't told him you like him yet? You better tell him soon or some other girl will come along and snap him up. But what if he doesn't? Oh, honestly, you're rich, you're pretty, you could have any man you wanted. Have a little more confidence in yourself, will you? By the way, Fissy, how did it go? Oh, this is so cool because Linda and Fissy are like girlfriends now. It's awesome. Hey, dude, I got the fucking flower you want, you fool. Oh, you're back. Tell me, Traveler, have you found the flower I need to win Crystalinda's hand? Yes. Hands of the snare rose. This is the flower you found by the moon-shaped lake? It is a snare rose, a pure bloom that only grows amid the winter snow and whose pure white petals only open in the light of the moon. Now that I have it at last, Christina will wait. A flower that never sees the summer, that never feels the warmth of the sun upon its face. It's going to mean one thing. Unseasoned. I see now, this was not a task designed to prove my love. It was a message. She knew that I would not be able to find the flower myself. That I would not fulfill my true lover's wish without relying on the aid of a stranger proves how unseasoned I am. But my dream is not yet over. I am strong enough to brave the snowfall and find the flower myself. She will surely reconsider. Thank you, Traveler. You have opened my eyes. You have shown me that I am not yet worthy of Crystalinda's love. Please take this. Dude, you're making it way more difficult for yourself than you need to. That's magic. JRPG reads it from cover to cover and learns its incredible contents by heart. JRPG learns how to make a magic shield, suits of magic armor, and magic vestments. He's making it so much more complicated than he needs to. He literally could have just given her the freaking thing that I went through all the effort of finding and I'm almost dying to get. But no. I love it that the queen and the fucking... Hi there, handsome. Say, do you think I'm more alone than Crystalinda? Yes. Really? Oh, you big flirt. I knew you were just flirting, but thanks all the same. You're a bunny girl, and obviously you're more alone than Crystalinda. We never got Puff Puff. This is bullshit, game. I want my money back. Hello there, young man. Aren't you lovely? What do you say to Puff Puff? Yes. Yes, come meet me at the harbour about tomorrow lunchtime. That's so complicated. You woman. Rest a while. Rest until noon. Noon's pretty much lunchtime, right? The harbor. Why the harbour bow? That is so awkward. That's such an awkward situation. I trust you had a rest of sleep. I hope so. I'm about to get puffed into oblivion. The harbour bow at lunchtime. The harbour bow. Yeah, you came ready for your puff? Yes. Okay, very well. Okay, wait. Okay, keep very still. I'm about to start. Puff, puff, puff. Puff, puff, puff. And finally, puff, 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 puff. Choo. Jabby tries to hold back his sneeze, but fails. Oh dear, are you alright? I'm studying makeup arts, you know, but I'm not very good, so I tend to go get the powder all over the place. I have a hard time trying to get any of the other girls to help me out as models. I can't understand why. I'm going to have the best makeup artist there is, you know, and then I'm going to do the stage makeup over at the circus in Gallopolis. So puff-puffs in this game is makeup. Interesting. Sweet, so that means, if I'm correct, that the quests are all completed. Except the last two, but every other one is completed. And so we need two more. Also, character builder. Nah, get to that later. For now, let's zoom our way to Arborea. So, as far as I know, we got a pop-up in Hoto. Gallopolis, because it was the dad. It was really awkward. Gondolia in the back alleyway area. Did we get a pop-up from Phenomenon? I don't know if we got a pop-up from Phenomenon. That's the problem. Okay, I'm looking at the map. We have kind of done that whole bottom section. We're going to do this section, so we're going to go this way. Nothing here, really? Okay, I really thought there was something there. Okay, let's go visit Veronica's mummy and papi. Oh, Lumi, welcome to our room. I'm Fiddless, part Father Veronica and Zarina. I always knew the little angels would find you. I only hope that they have not been causing you too much trouble. Oh, that's way less exciting than I thought. But you're Lumi, you're younger than I expected. Ah, but forgive me, I have not mentioned myself. I am Alma, Veronica and Zarina's mother. The responsibility of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon their shoulders. I trust that my daughters will do all they can to lighten that burden. That's depressing. I thought it was going to be like a big reunion scene or something, but it doesn't seem that's the case. There's a book called The Birth of Albora. JP takes it from the shop and takes a closer look. Long, long ago, when the Dark One first terrorized the lands of Erdrea, a hero came forth and with the aid of his companions set out on a quest to end the tyranny of evil. The hero was Illumine. As time went on, a great many followers flocked to his cause. These followers congregated here, and thus the village of Albora was born. When Illumine's works was done at last, the village remained standing as an eternal testament to the gratitude of the people of the world of his great sacrifice. And in time, Alborans came to be known by another name, that of the Keepers. The titles speak to their solemn determination to seek the luminous story preserved and passed on to generations to come. Okay. There's a book called Keepers, Dreamers. JP takes from the shop and has a closer look. Not more than once every few hundred years, or thereabouts, a child is born in Albora to whom the gift of foresight is granted, a foresight found in dreams. At night, visions come to the recipient of this gift, visions that tell of the future. Over the century, these visions have saved countless souls from misfortune. However, scant little is known of the origin of the sacred power. One tantalizing theory posited by the scholars of old is that the gift was received from the ancient inhabitants of the land whereupon the village stands, inhabitants who disappeared into the very skies. Okay, so in other words, they all died. You could just say they all died, because that's literally what it comes down to. Veronica and them live in a very nice house. Chest! We found Supplicant. Okay. Don't know what that is or what it does, but we got it. There's a ghost boy. I still don't know what's up to these ghost boys, by the way. The game has yet to explain the ghost boys to us, but you know, for now we're going to just ignore them and keep going. The signal on your hand is known in the legend as the Mark of Light. It is said to symbolize the bond between Lumine and the World Tree. If you were to visit her holy heart and offer up the mark, I do not doubt that the mighty Idrissa would make her will known to you. When you lift up your eyes to the night sky and gaze upon the constellations glinting above you, you have the perchance spied a solitary star shining with a rich red light, yes. The star is known as Erdrea's lantern, for it symbolizes our savior, the Lumine of legend, who we keepers have prayed to since time immemorial. The great figure carved into the mountain above us represents the holy sage who fought the Dark One alongside the Lumine of legend. It may be naught but a figment of my imagination, but she seems to be smiling today. Jessica, is that you? There's a church over here, but that's just a safe point. But I don't need to save, it's fine. Hold off on that for now. Oh, the day is finally come. The luminary stands on the threshold of my humble inn. Step aside, I prithee. If you and your friends were to stay the night, this establishment would surely go down in legend. I shall name it the Holister of Heroes, and will be celebrated for generations to come. Okay, I'm not going to stay the night now, but you know, I feel you. Hey, do you think the Luminary himself would be present on my son's baptism? Truly, the World Tree must have a great things in store for this boy. My wife and I have been happily married for many years. The last interest in not blessed as a child. I had almost given up hope that I would ever be a father. But at last, at long last, the World Tree has answered my prayers and delivered unto us a beautiful baby boy. I'm so very happy. It's not yours, dude. It's not yours. You are infertile. Your wife cheated on you. I've watched enough freaking shows in my life to know where this is going. Okay, let's go then. I've still never used the bank. You know what? We shall rest because this guy asked us to, so I can rename it into the Holister of Heroes or something. So let's do it for that nice young man outside. Hello. There's a cupboard. A magic water. Oh, really? Is that it? You only had a magic water. I slept in this thing for you so that you could have a super awesome inn, and then you'd only have holy water. You're full. Oh, you are not feeling under the weather. I trust you must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. Indeed, you seem to be in fine fettle. If you should ever plan to pop into the first forest, pray speak with me before you go. I might know of a way to make the fettle of yours even finer. Oh, I am literally speaking to you and you're not telling me anything, so. That's pretty cool. I actually like that concept. Get your water fresh from the waterfall. Nice. We got an urn of Saint's Ashes. Used to purify these cursed weaponry in the game. At least that's what it was in Dragon Quest VIII. Have seen many a baptism in my day, but the pleasure of welcoming another child into our midst never lessens. Ah, how much greater the pleasure when it accompanied by your coming, Luminary. Another gift sent to us by the almighty Yggdrasil. This Yggdrasil gets a lot of credit for the stuff I do. This spot leads to the top of the mountain. It is a sacred place where none may set foot without the Holy Father's permission. Forgive me, but I must ask that you turn back. Excuse me? Do you know who I am? I am the Luminary. Father Benedictus is blessed with the most wonderful gift. When events of great importance are afoot, the world tree will grant him a premonition. The visions come to him in his sleep. Indeed, only a few nights before your birth, the Holy Father woke. The entire village announced that the Luminary was to be born anew, and as he asked me to tell you that you are welcome to come and go freely from his home here as you please. Go freely from his home. That implies I can help myself to everything, right? Alright? That is what that means, right? Book. There's a book called Memories of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 5. Pseudonym! JRPG takes from the shelf and has a closer look. There's Journal of Pseudonym, Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. As it turns out, the young man I followed collapsed on his way to Snifheim was the son of the village high priest. The lad's father was overjoyed to see him alive and well, and as a reward, he offered myself and the desert doctor a choice between two great treasures. I could scarce believe my eyes when I first saw a beautiful branch that glowed with all the colors of in the world, the rainbow. The very thing I spent all my time looking for. The other treasure was a small stone that glowed with a curious blue light. The high priest told us it was a magical artifact that would open the door of departure, a portal leading to a whole new adventure. I'm sure I needn't tell you that I reached for the rainbow in an instant, but at the last moment something stayed my hand. I thought back over all that I spent on my travels, and I realized it wasn't the rainbow I'd been looking for all this time. It was the joy of the journey itself. So I took the little blue stone and popped it safely in the pocket of my old worn coat. The doctor naturally took the rainbow. And so it was that my quest came to an end, but it was by no means the end of my adventure. Perhaps in the course of my continuing travels, we might meet, dear reader. Just in case we do not, let me tell you my name. I am Chalky, the world's greatest adventurer. Oh my god, it's my grandpa! It's my grandfather! My grandfather was the pseudonym. Oh, that is so cool. I've got goosebumps. Well done. Oh, so you're the Luminary, are you? You do not look like a legend hero to me. In fact, you look more like a heron. Just look at that hair. It's even silky and straighter than mine. Almost annoyingly so. Chalky was pseudonym. Chalky was pseudonym the whole time. Oh my word, can you believe it? Chalky. My boy Chalky, my grandpa Chalky. I love Chalky. And he was pseudonym. And I love pseudonym. I love the journeys that pseudonym story told. And it's because he was actually my grandpa all along. Oh, it's the greatest development ever. Before Nikasumi were born, it was prophesied that Alma's child would be the reincarnation of the Holy Sage. Imagine our surprise when she gave birth to twins. It seems they still inherited Serenica's soul. It was simply divided between them. Both Benedicts knew this as soon as he saw them. That is why he sent them to search for Luminary. As the Scions of Serenica, he knew that they would surely recognize him on sight. Okay. There was once a famous sage who lived in this village. She taught us how to use magic and would sing songs of loving. Oh, I've already read this, but I've not gone in this house yet. I can't believe pseudonym was Chalky all along, guys. That is so cool. My grandfather's story revealed to us at the end of the game. Aww, that's so sweet. It's so sweet. It is every keep's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all the huffing and puffing and swinging swords around is a terrible bore. That is why I'm studying healing magic instead. If a monster should attack, I will simply stand at the back and cast a few spells. Then when the dust settles, I will be alive and well to bask in their adulation. It's a shame I do not have a Serena's talent, then I would not even have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. Ah, I'm so very jealous. Okay. When I grow up, I want to be just like Veronica. That's why I'm studying magic, so I can sing Bibles just like she showed me. There's a book called The Architect of the Ancients. Jerry takes from the shop and has a go to look. Many have heard the legend of Oboro's great statue of the sage had been built long ago by an itinerant architect who spent the better part of his life on this one single masterpiece. What is less known is that the statue was created as a counterpart to another, that Luminary, which stands in ancient Dungeon. Indeed, it would seem that the fates of these two great statues were as wedded to one another as those of their subjects. So, dear readers, should your travels ever take you to Dungeon, be sure to pay your respects to mighty Erdran. Who knows what benefits the blessing of both these great monuments might bring. There wasn't a giant statue in Dungeon, was there? If there was, I missed it. I want to see if I can get on that roof. Nope. But I think that's a greater place to end before we speak to the old man to end the episode. We finished 2 quests. We explored the entirety of Arbor. We met Veronica's parents. They suck. And so far so good. Everything was very nice. It's a nice little town. I like it a lot. For now, thank you all very, very much for watching the episode of Dragon Quest 11. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps out a lot and I really appreciate it. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already so you guys be updated as soon as new episodes are released. New episodes of Dragon Quest 11 are released every single day on my channel. I hope you have all been enjoying it. For now, I'll see you next time with another episode of Dragon Quest 11.